Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little bit of a fun video. We're going to be doing a lot of craft stuff. Welcome to my Christmas tree. I'm kind of just going on vibes. I'm a queen of procrastination when it comes to finishing projects. I start so many and never really finish them. So I thought it would kind of be fun to do a video and kind of hold myself accountable, but also show you guys what I'm currently making and bring you along as I finish up a few projects. A lot of these are going to be more like holiday themed because it is December now, which means it is the perfect time to be crafting and making all sorts of holiday stuff. But there's a few that aren't holiday related and are kind of just things I need to wrap up and finish. So I know for one, I do really need to finish my Elphaba crochet kit. I don't know if you saw, I posted a short of making the Glinda crochet kit, but I never finished the Elphaba one. So we gotta do that. I started making a crochet bow garland almost like 3 weeks ago and haven't finished it yet. So that's another one that I really need to finish. This one's not crochet, but I've been making little like handmade velvet bows for my Christmas tree, and I got like 80% of the way and then just stopped. So that's one that I need to do as well. And then whatever else just kind of pops up. I think there might be a Spider-Man hat or two that I need to make to send out for Etsy, so maybe we'll add that in this video too. But yeah, come along as I spend the next couple days just doing a lot of crafting. I think we're gonna start with the Elphaba crochet kit. This one's from Five Below. If you've been following me on my social medias, then you might have seen me make the Halloween ones, and you might have also seen me make Glinda a couple of weeks ago now. So I started Elphaba, but I never finished it. It just got a little crazy with like Thanksgiving and everything happening. So I really need to finish this one. I actually crocheted all of the pieces. I really just need to sew them together. So it really shouldn't take me long to finish it. I just tend to get things to the 90% mark and then lose all motivation to finish them. So hopefully we can finish Elphaba and get that kind of settled, because I really need to post that TikTok and reel, because I fear the Wicked hype is kind of dying down now, so I need to get that out before the hype is completely gone. If you haven't seen these Five Below crochet kits and you're a crocheter, you should try these out. Some of them are better than others. I struggled a lot with the Halloween ones, but these Wicked ones have actually been pretty good. And they're super cute. It's $5 and it gives you everything you need to make them. It gives you the yarn, the stuffing, the hook, the needle, and the instructions. So everything you need is in this box for $5, and then you get a cute little plushie out of it. I actually made Glinda into a little bag charm so that I could bring it to the movie, which I think is just another great way to kind of reuse your crochet kits. You can turn them into bag charms, or they could just be little plushies that sit on your bookshelf, nightstand, wherever. So let's finish up Elphaba, because I really don't think it should take that long since I have everything already done. And just like that, my little Elphaba is done. That really took no time at all, so I don't know why I was putting it off for a week and a half, but I'm so happy that she's done, and now I have little Glinda and little Elphaba. These kits are just super fun. These ones were actually very well written and very easy to make. The Halloween ones, not so much, but I do have some Christmas ones to do, so keep a lookout for these. I might do a full-length video of making these, because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about these kits, so I think it might be fun to do a little crochet along while I make these kits, but we'll see. That's our first craft done. Next, I might move on to making some bows for my Christmas tree, because that really also should not take that long. So let me take you over to the tree and we'll talk about it. Welcome to my Christmas tree. This is a new tree that I got this year, actually. I used to have the little pencil tree that was like 6 feet tall, and I just wanted something bigger and more substantial because I have quite a lot of ornaments on here. I love collecting ornaments, especially when I go anywhere, and my family loves gifting ornaments to each other, so This tree just kind of feels like my entire personality put into one, which I love. But I do love sticking to a color theme and kind of adding that into the tree so that it has an overarching theme. So this year I kind of went with a lot of these white fuzzy ornaments and these little like cream flocked ones. And then the last thing I wanted to do to add on to this tree just to really perfect it was these red velvet bows. I hand tied each of these. I just bought some ribbon at Hobby Lobby. It is red velvet ribbon. I bought 3 spools worth, and so far I've used 2. With those 2 I was able to make 12 bows, and I really only need like maybe 3 or 4 more. So I don't need to use the rest of the spool, but then I might try and make a tree topper because I currently don't have one. But I didn't really secure these onto the tree any special way. I kind of just set them on a branch and they have sat that way. From this angle, it kind of looks like the tree is done and doesn't need any more ribbons, but I think I need like 1 more on top, maybe 1 or 2 on the bottom, and then you do kind of end up seeing this side of my tree. So I feel like I probably need 1 or 2 for that side. So we might be making like 4 bows. I just looked up tutorials on TikTok on how to tie bows, and it was a little bit of a trial and error process, but once I kind of figured it out, I think it became a little bit easier. But this one should go pretty quick because there's not many more that I need, but I'm loving how this tree's looking so far. So let's make some bows. I finished my 4 bows. Again, that took me like 5 minutes. I really don't know why I procrastinate doing this stuff, but now I'm going to place them on the tree. There's a few holes that are like kind of at the bottom, so you might not see much, but I will show you an overview of it at the end. Here's my tree with all of those little bows. All that is left is that I need a tree skirt and I need a tree topper. I think another bow could go like right there, but I'm thinking if I get a topper, it probably won't be needed, but I might just make one for now anyways. But I absolutely love these bows. I think they're so cute, and I think they really just tie the whole tree together. They really just bring out that red. I'm loving like the classic Christmas this year. So I think this is just so pretty, and it's exactly what I was hoping for. But that is all for tonight, so I will see you tomorrow. Today's video is sponsored by ShopLC, my new go-to for jewelry, home goods, and gifts, especially with the holiday season coming up. ShopLC is an online marketplace that has great deals on jewelry, beauty products, fashion, home essentials, and so much more. They do lowest cost shopping, which means you can find really high quality items for a lower price tag. And with Christmas right around the corner, it is the perfect place for last minute gifts that still feel really thoughtful. I've been trying out a few of the items that they sent over to me, and I've been really impressed. The jewelry looks and feels a lot more expensive than it is. All of the skincare feels really high quality, and the shipping was really quick, which is always a plus, especially around this time of the year. The best part is that ShopLC also gives back. For every item purchased, they help provide meals through their Your Purchase Feeds program. So as you do your holiday shopping, you could also be helping someone in need. If you want to check out ShopLC, use the link in the description below, and they're giving my viewers an exclusive coupon code, so put this in at checkout and you will get 26% off your order. Big thanks to ShopLC for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. I'm gonna go out to a few places today. I know I'm gonna go to Michael's, and then I might go to Hobby Lobby because I still need a topper for this tree. And now I'm determined that I'm gonna make one, which might not be the best idea. I'm gonna go and see if I can find some like red velvet fabric maybe so that I can make a bigger bow for the top of that tree. And my Michael's does not have fabric yet, so I'm gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby for that one. And then I need some blue yarn because I have to make a Spider-Man hat. So I'm gonna go to Michael's. I'm gonna hope that they have it. I know they only carry a very select few of Red Heart, so if they don't have it, I'm gonna have to Amazon order it, and hopefully it's like 1-day order. But I can still get started on the base hat because I have a lot of red. So I'm gonna run those few errands, and then I'm gonna come home and I have a few craft things that I need to finish up today. So talk with you when I get back. Honestly, I only went out today because I was trying to find a tree topper and or fabric to make one, which is why I went to Hobby Lobby. And then I was also looking for some yarn at Michael's, but they ended up not having any yarn at Michael's. And I honestly didn't even go into the fabric section at Hobby Lobby because I ended up finding a tree topper that I think might work. It might be too big, but it was only like $8, so I'm willing to kind of risk it. This is the tree topper I bought. I kind of put a clip in the store, but I really just liked how these were super drapey, and it kind of matches the little bows that I was making for my tree, so hopefully this ends up working. Otherwise I might have to craft something, which is fine, but it would just be a lot easier if this worked. For today's crafting, I have two things I need to do. I need to make a Spider-Man hat. I sold one on Etsy. I always keep a couple in stock just in case, so I need to make one of those. And then also I've been making this bow garland, this crochet little bow garland out of these crochet cords, and I started it and then I kind of just stopped and put it away for a very long time. So I want to try to at least maybe not finish this, but get almost all the way there. I'm not really sure how long I want this to be. I'm kind of just going on vibes, so once I get there I will stop. I have a few cords already made that I just need to tie onto there, so I might not honestly need to make that many more. So hopefully this is another one of those quick projects that I could have finished weeks ago and just kept putting off, and then it'll be time to make a Spider-Man hat, and then I think that will wrap up all of our crafts for this week. So let's get going on those couple, and then I will do another check-in probably when I'm done with those. For now, I have my little bow garland on my bookshelf until I figure out where I want it to go for good, but I think it turned out pretty cute. If I need to, I can always make more bows and add on to it, but I'm pretty happy, and I'm happy that I finished this project finally. So on to the next one, which I think is my Spider-Man hat. I got about halfway done, more than halfway, with the Spider-Man hat, at least the base of it. There's all the extra things that I have to make for it too. But I think I'm on round 15 of 19, so I have about 4 more to do. I've really kind of gotten these down to a science. I think I can get the base hat done in under an hour, about like 40 minutes. I think I might have made over 60 at this point, so it's kind of like muscle memory every time I make one. I just put on either like a really good audiobook or a good show, and then I kind of just speed my way through them. This time I was watching the Dancing with the Stars holiday special, which... Did anybody watch Dancing with the Stars? Because this season was so good. I really wish we still had 2 seasons a year. I don't know how I'm gonna wait an entire year for another season, but in the void of that, I have been watching Once Upon a Time again. I think I saw like one TikTok about Captain Hook, and that was all it took for me to rewatch this show. So I started it a couple weeks ago, and I think I just started season 2. So that's my current guilty pleasure show. I want to watch Stranger Things because I know part 1 of season 5 just came out. So I definitely want to be a part of that like hype and stuff, but I think I only ever watched season 1 when it first came out, and I never watched past that. I don't know. I'm gonna try and maybe catch up before the rest of season 5 comes out, but at this point, like, I might just wait until season 5 comes out. But it might be fun to kind of watch the finale with everybody, so I don't know. Let me know what you're watching because I'm going to need new shows after all of these. And let me know what you do when you crochet. Are you an audiobook person? Are you a TV person? Are you a sit in silence person? I kind of have done all of the above. If I have a really good audiobook, that's my preferred method. And I am in the middle of Brimstone right now, which is the sequel to Quicksilver by Callie Hart. And it's really good. I kind of just got into a slump with like Thanksgiving and everything. I had a really busy weekend, so I didn't get to read any, and I kind of fell off of that and just started watching TV, so I'm gonna have to get back to my audiobook. Honestly, if you subscribe to my channel, you might have realized like a long time ago I did a romance book blanket where I was tracking the books I read with a crochet blanket, but I've tried to do this blanket for 2 years straight now, and the first year I think I got into a reading slump in April, and then the second year, which is this year, I think the same thing happened. I kind of think when summer hits, I just hit this like massive reading slump and I end up not reading anything, so then it's like I have nothing to crochet on the blanket. So I don't know. That might just be a lost cause at this point. Otherwise that blanket's gonna stretch like 5 years before I actually make it into a full blanket. So maybe that'll be my like 2026 New Year's resolution, but I know I've said that like many times before and it's definitely never stuck. So I just don't know if I'm made for those like yearly crochet projects. I lose steam and I lose attention with those things like very quickly. And I'm very much like a mood maker. I'm not good at making things that I'm not in the mood to make. So like that's why even the Spider-Man hats are like kind of a lot for me to make nowadays. I can make like 1 or 2 here and there, but like if I have to make more than that, it's just not happening. Which is why I primarily sell patterns on Etsy too, because I think it's easier to just sell the pattern and not have to worry about like making the final product and sending it out in time and all of that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love crocheting things and I love making things, but it just, the repetitiveness of things sometimes just gets to me and makes it not very fun anymore. I don't even know what row I'm on. I'm gonna have to count this. Okay, we're good. But yeah, that's where we're at. Once I finish the base, who knows how long it'll take me to do the rest, so I might just cut the video there once I finish this. I'll check in again when I finish the base of this hat, so stay tuned for that. And just like that, I finished the rest of the hat. All I have to do now is make the eyes and do the webbing and the braids and all of that, which is actually the biggest bulk of making these hats. That's what takes the longest, especially weaving in all of the ends. But this is still a good enough stopping point for tonight. And honestly, probably a good enough stopping point for the video. Thank you so much for watching as I finished a lot of crafty things this week and coming along on a few adventures with me. I've never really done a video like this before, but I think it was a lot of fun, so maybe I'll do more in the future if you guys are interested in that. We completed quite a lot of things. I finished my Elphaba crochet kit. I finished the bows on my Christmas tree and even got a topper for the tree. I finished my bow garland and I made the base of a Spider-Man hat. So that all happened in 2 days, so I'm quite proud of what I was able to accomplish, and I think documenting it all actually helped push me to finish a lot of those projects. So thanks for watching and thank you for following along. As always, like and subscribe for more. I have all my socials in the description down below. I post a lot of other stuff there, so definitely check them out. Don't forget to check out ShopLC for jewelry, home goods, fashion, beauty, anything, and it's especially good for the gifting season that's coming up. Use my link in the description below or use this code at checkout for 26% off of your order. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.